Bismillah ar-Rahman Rahim. Dear members, Assalamu alaikum. Most of you already know me. I am a partner in AF Ferguson. I have spent all my professional career with Ferguson. I'm also an elected existing council member, and I have served as Vice President of the Institute for 2017 and 18. Some of the responsibilities that Council entrusted to me include I am the Chairman of the Accounting Standard Board. In fact, first Chairman of the Accounting Standard Board. I am also looking at the Education and Training Committee. For the last 2 years, I have led the Examination Committee, Auditing Standards Committee, Financial Sector Committee, Insurance Committee, CA Women Committee, and I was also leading the corporate law matters. Recently, I was also entrusted this responsibility to represent ICAP on this joint committee which SSCP has notified for the improvement of audit regime and the quality of audits in Pakistan. So that I'm presently serving. At the international level, I am a technical advisor to a member, happened to be Naeem Akhtar Sheikh, at IFAC, Professional Accountancy Organizations Advisory Committee. It used to be, now it is an advisory group. I'm also a member of SAFA Accounting Standards Committee. Recently, a Belt and Road Accounting Forum was formed, and I'm representing ICAP in Pakistan at that forum. In that forum, there are multiple countries. If you look at BRI countries, that includes, of course, led by China, Russia, New Zealand, Saudi Arabia, and many other countries. I've been actively participating there. So, since I have spent some time with the Institute, I have been contributing to the Institute in a number of ways. I've tried to assemble this in some buckets. On the technical front, I think anything that has gone from or issued by the Institute, I have played my role in that and have contributed in the development of frameworks, standards, guidelines, opinions, studies that have been issued from the Institute. I've been involved. I have given my contribution to that. As Accounting Standard Board Chairman and also an obligation of the Institute, we have to pursue the accrual accounting implementation in Pakistan, and this the Institute has been doing for a while, but once I, as Accounting Standard Board, I strategized that, and we started at the level of the Constitution of Pakistan, where we looked at that this is something which is entrusted to Auditor General of Pakistan, that's the forum that decides what will be the accounting framework in Pakistan. So I established contact with the AGP office, Auditor General of Pakistan. We invited AGP to come to our institute. He came, and we continued our dialogue and discussion with them. And then I went to the AGP Policy Board, where who's who of Pakistan accounting was there. So I presented the review of the financial statements of Pakistan, made some suggestions, and how do we go forward with the implementation of accrual accounting in Pakistan. This particular objective is moving forward. They have already issued a tender for which few parties are participating. But because of the COVID, this is little lagging behind, and I'm optimistic that this will move forward. Companies Act 2017 was introduced. Again, I spent a number of hours on this along with my other colleagues. So we worked on the Companies Act provision. I think one of the significant amendment that came was the inclusion of ICAP's name in the law in terms of the adoption of the auditing standards. Once Companies Act was there, new auditor reporting also was mandated. So in Pakistan, I worked to implement that model. On the digital side, I have continuously been working with the examination and education, and we have now inculcated the data-based, technology-based thinking. We have e-marking now in place. We have also online examination being done, exam from home concept that is already there. A few other data analytics projects are in progress, both at the education and examination functions level. The XBRL implementation project, this is digital financial reporting. Again, in Pakistan, we have to converge towards digital financial reporting. Around the world, many jurisdictions have gone towards that, and this is an initiative that I contributed to. We also discussed that the fourth industrial revolution technologies, we have to adopt to those. So in order to give a proper platform, we introduced Digital Accounting and Assurance Board. That board is now working and contributing to the technology part. On the governance front, a few departments from the scratch, I contributed to have them established and working. That includes, of course, the technical department, which supports the Accounting Standard Board, anti-money laundering, that's another area. And we have been able to establish a new department in that, and I contributed towards that. As I said, FATF and AML that has come and impacting Pakistan. So what is impacting the institute, the accountants? I contributed in strategizing the institute's response towards the FATF. Quickly moving on, we have been working for a while on the governance manual. Lately, a 5-member council team was working on the governance manual. This has been finalized, submitted to the council, and hopefully this will be implemented. I have also significantly worked on the AOB related matters, Competition Commission matters, and other matters that involve SSCP. I have few publications as well. I'm just in the interest of time moving forward with that. Now coming on to like what will be done or how do we look ahead. Clearly, our ordinance, the amendments in the Chartered Accountant Ordinance is something that we have to follow. And what it entails the changes that we have already proposed, approved by the Council, and at a very advanced stage at the government level. That entails change in the composition of the Council. It has a specific role as an accounting regulator of the accounting institutes. It changes certain specific contingent level fees in accordance with the IFAC Code of Ethics. So a number of changes are coming from the amendment orders, and we have to pursue those. My continuous handling of the AOB and other legal related matter. A very, very important aspect that for the institute is to build or enhance trust in our profession. And for that, the audit quality regime and suggestions and recommendations to be made and implemented. I've referred to the digital financial reporting in Pakistan that we are pursuing. That's again at an advanced stage. Dubai office has been already, a branch has been formed, but we have to now make that operational. So I think this is, this slide I think will be uploaded and you will have the opportunity of reading this. Thank you.